All right, what's good, y'all? This is episode 56 of Short Kings Talk. We are now auditioning 2 cameras again. We're going to see how it is. Same space in this little back room with the brick wall behind us. We wish to have some decorations, but we can't mount anything back here.
We can, though.
Can we?
Look, that thing's up there. That wooden plank thing. It's been up there.
We can try.
We'll try.
We might. We'll try. We might.
Yeah.
But also, like, well, this is also technically your PT office, so.
Nah, not for long.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's phasing out.
All right. Anyways, if you're tuning in, again, we're trying to be as consistent as possible. New episodes every Wednesday. We'll try to not do another 3-week hiatus. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as follow us on all social media platforms at Short Kings Talk Everything. Links are in the description below. And then you can follow us on our personal Instagram. Mine is Sid the Chad. Kelvin is Dr. Sixpack. And also follow this gym's Instagram at Neo Bootcamp. You know, if you're in the Pasadena area, please sign up for a group class. It's pretty good. It's a focused strength lifting class. Like, you don't really see that too often in a group class. It's always just kind of circuit plyometrics and stuff.
Yeah.
Not to hate on other stuff, but we're trying to have our own niche over here.
Exactly. And Sid does one-on-ones if you're trying to get strong.
I do one-on-ones, yeah. So
you're a strong muscle mommy.
Yeah.
With the alimony, hit him up.
Hit me up. Oh, we ain't gonna name drop. Yeah. No name drops. No name drops. Right. Anyways, we just filmed episode 55 right before this. So if you haven't seen that, please go ahead, peep that. We talked about coomers, which I didn't know about that term until we did that episode. So it's people who who just be pining over, like, you know, people on social media and just get ultra lusted.
It's like Quagmire in that one episode when he was like
when he discovered porn.
Yeah, his arms like hella big.
Yeah. So if you want to go into that, we going through like weird tangents, but again, it's just us shooting the shit.
Yeah, it's educational.
We try to be. Yeah. We try to be sometimes. Yeah. So episode 56, what would you like to talk about?
So before that, if we have a third person, do we need another camera?
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Shit,
we need another camera. We need another mic.
Mic's not a problem, but
actually, no. I think we can 2-camera it, and then if you keep the couch, we have to bring the couch here, and then we'll both be on the couch, and then the guest would be.
I was gonna get another one of these. Would that work or no?
Oh, like 3 of these?
Another one of these, or at least another one of these.
Okay.
And then on the stool, or like another.
I'm okay with just being on the stool because I care about my posture.
Yeah, because you like that shit.
Yeah, I do like that shit. This is what I sit on.
2 chairs,
at home.
so just 3 separate chairs, and we're good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we just have to be lumped in on one side, and then our guest would be like just another camera. Yeah, we could totally do that. Yeah. Because we're also gonna try to have guests, like whoever that guest may be. We might do a test one with one of our friends. Yeah. Who knows? That's it. Yeah. But yeah, again, for episode 56, what would you like to talk about?
Oh, we're gonna talk about how do I word this? People who have Opps in their mind.
Oh.
Oh man, how would we title this?
Yeah, how like
it's not delusional.
It's not like a false sense of pride.
No, they're just like man.
It is delusional though.
It is a little bit delusional of grandeur. Grandeur is what's called.
Yeah. So this is basically what he's talking about. It's basically is when you like see someone and then you. Like, we're talking about a first person point of view. So you see someone and then you just automatically create the scenarios like, oh, like that's against what I value.
So this guy's probably talking shit right now.
Yeah, he's probably talking shit. He's probably trying to.
He's not even looking at
ruin my business or something. Trying to ruin my relationship.
Bro. And they're probably just like, they don't even know you exist. They're just in their own head, like most people are.
Oh, okay. I got you. So obviously, like the reason why you talk about it is because I have personal experiences with these. Yeah, but
a lot of
for you, do you have any personal experiences where you were opt? So for people who don't know the word op, it's short for opposition. So opposition, opponent, whatever you want to like call it. And then it's these like false scenarios where they're hating on you when you're not really doing anything. Yeah. So have you ever had any personal experiences? In the past or currently, whatever?
Yeah, no, still do because I'm like really outspoken.
Okay.
About
I don't know
a lot
about
of things.
really outspoken.
I'm outspoken.
Like you're outspoken in person, but like social media, you don't really.
Yeah, I do. Oh, I used to be a lot more outspoken.
I guess so, but
And
even then.
And then it started affecting my, it bleeding into my professional life, and I had to chill out a little bit.
But even then, you know, yeah.
But it's nothing like crazy. I'm not like talking about like some weird shit all
Yeah.
the time. It's more like I am passionate about stuff I do, and when people does other things, it pisses me off.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. See,
Yeah.
so like in terms of your professional side,
Yeah.
like you'll say like, oh, this is the right way, and anyone else who thinks,
you're dumb.
yeah, exactly.
but-
So it's
Yeah,
stuff
so
like that.
stuff like that, and it rubs people the wrong way, right? And then stuff.
Okay.
I've been called toxic by a gym owner in the past, which is fine. It's fine, not
Whoa.
for everyone. Yeah, So it's
Interesting.
and then he says that I created cliques in his gym, which I don't think I did.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's also kind of weird. But yeah,
Okay. But do you
fine.
think that's like kind of like someone opping you or?
yeah, because they're like dudes talking hella shit all the time. Do I talk hella shit? I don't talk hella shit all the time.
I don't
feel
think
like-
you don't directly talk shit. It's
No,
just
I'm
more
just
of,
like,
you're
that's-
very adamant on like how you structured your own fitness.
Yeah, and
And
how
stuff.
you shouldn't be hurting people doing stuff. right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like-
Exactly. Yeah, especially as you.
It's like if a
as
surgeon comes out and
DPT.
be like, "Hey, you shouldn't be chopping people's dicks off for no reason," right? And then that's kind of
People-
a weird analogy. And then people do chop. I don't know.
Okay.
Hey, you ever heard that the guy in India who drugged his friend? Like
No.
two guys, right? One guy
Okay.
drugged his friend, and he brought him to the doctor.
Uh-huh.
The doctor chopped his dick off,
Why?
and since now he woke up without a dick, right? He's now technically a woman,
Okay.
and women have no rights in India.
Okay.
So he was forced into a marriage with his homie.
Whoa, oh.
Yeah, there's a video of it.
Whoa.
It's crazy, and I'm like, that is some of the most like
That's
diabolical gay shit.
Wait, hold on. Why did the guy do that?
He was in love with his homie.
Oh.
Yeah,
Whoa.
drugged him, brought him
This
to the
is like
doctor.
next level.
chopped his dick
This
off.
ain't even like K drama
This
level.
is some
This
like
is next
Eisen level planning, bro. This is crazy.
Yo.
Yeah,
That what?
and the dude was crying. He's like, "Who is my son?" Like,
Yeah. Of course.
and he was like forced into
Yeah.
the marriage because he has no rights as
Yeah.
a woman. It's crazy, dude. Like, what the fuck?
That's wild. That's like low key. Like that's where you get mental and you might off yourself.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be opposed to the dude. killing the
Dude,
guy.
that's whoa.
That's crazy. Yeah,
That's wild. That's so wrong.
but that's not imaginary. That's a
That's
real
a real
op. That's a
situation.
real op.
That's a real yeah.
Yeah,
We're talking about like
yeah.
like false sense of opposing
Yeah.
or like you automatically think someone's like your enemy or
Yeah.
something like that. Aside from your professional life, like have you ever had any others?
Oh, like friends and like like people in the groups. Yeah. Like they're like, oh man, this guy's like, he's too friendly with my girl. Cause like what I'm like a lot happier when
Oh
I'm
my
drunk.
God,
like when
dude.
I'm drunk,
Yeah.
I'm like happier, and then I'm
Yeah.
more.
I'm
less of an asshole when I'm drunk.
I was gonna mention that first. Like one of my pet peeves is like I just don't like an insecure boyfriend.
Yeah.
Only because I've been through weird situations where I'm just nice in general,
Yeah.
and I don't think I'm flirty in any sense.
Yeah.
But then there are just some dudes where they're just like, "Yo, like, why you talking to my girl? Like, why you liking my girl's post?" I'm like, "Cause I know her,
Yeah.
and I just like the post. It's just a like."
Yeah.
You know, it's like there's other people that like the post.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm like, it's
maybe
not-
he went up to every one of them.
It's not just me. And it just brings out this weird insecurity, and I just don't understand because, like, literally, I don't do anything.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
he doesn't know that.
No, I don't know that. I guess if I did something, then tell me. You know,
You look the part.
I know. Yeah. There's this one scenario where I was with a bunch of homegirls, and then mind you, they're all in relationships, and obviously their guys know like who I am, and you know I'm not a fuckboy in any sense. I don't try to be like, hey, like you're not with your dude right now, like what's good. I'm never like that, right? But there's this one scenario where like I was with homegirls and we were gonna go out like I was not in California, so we were gonna go out to the club, so we got like a hotel that we can like just stay at and then just like get ready, turn up, go back there and just like knock out. Next day, we all did Bior strips. You know, it's like a very girl thing to do. It's like, yeah, I'm down. Took a group photo. Mind you, like I typically don't sleep with a shirt on. So I just didn't have my shirt on.
Yeah.
and then did a viewer shirt. Took a group photo. One of my homegirls posted it.
Oh shit!
And then her boyfriend at the time got like hell of it. Like just went on a full text argument and everything. Damn. And I'm just like, am I really at fault here?
I can see why that looks bad though. I can totally see why that looks bad.
Yeah, but I'm not like.
But you didn't do anything. But in the guy's mind, right?
But I'm not like putting my arms around her and stuff like that, like looking like.
What's the ratio? What was the ratio?
3 girls, 1 guy. What is it? That
You're
bad?
The only guy?
Yeah.
Oh
was it that bad?
Yeah.
Is that bad?
Terrible, dude.
But there's 3 girls.
Yeah. So.
What do you mean so?
Yeah, fucking round robin that shit. That's wild.
You can't tell me that's not
dude,
that.
That's
is that bad?
That's kind of weird. Yeah.
Really?
That would look off to me.
Really?
Especially with your shirt off and shit.
Okay, like little caveat to this. One girl was my cousin.
Yeah, I mean, all right.
Is that still bad?
That's kind of weird.
Is that still bad?
Yeah. That's kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah, I would think that's fucking
really?
Yeah.
No way. Really? Is that bad?
With the nose strips? Yeah, I think that's kind of bad. I don't know if it's like a text argument bad, but that would be like.
No, it was a text argument.
Yeah.
We went to go have breakfast and she was just silent on her phone the whole time. I felt so bad because I knew I was a catalyst. I knew I was a catalyst, but at the same time, I just didn't understand. Like I was like,
because you didn't do anything. Y'all didn't fuck nobody, right?
Yeah.
But like in the dude's mind, he's running these scenarios like we're about to talk about in his head. Like, damn, he probably went like fucking round robin shit. Just like
I didn't.
He's like, wait, but one's this cousin? I don't care. Like, fuck.
I didn't though.
It's like WWE like tag team shit. You're in.
Yeah. Again, there's never been a point in my life where I've ever tried to like slide into like.
Was there baby oil in the background? How many bottles you got?
5. Only men.
Oh my god.
We combined the hotel beds together and everything. No, we didn't. I'm just playing. We didn't. You can't even move a hotel. They're freaking bolted to the ground.
You cannot.
You're bolted to the ground, man. At least that situation, I really didn't think I was that bad.
It's kind of weird.
I don't think.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
But so now in the boyfriend's mind, you were his op immediately when he saw that picture. No context, just like damn, this could be.
And I could go even further back, like in high school. A homegirl's boyfriend at the time like did not like me because we hung out so much. But the thing is, like, we were in yearbook and we were on the same section, so we were just doing what we had to do. But the thing is, like, she would be at my house.
Oh yeah, because you guys have group activities and shit.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, like, it wouldn't just be her at my house. It would be like other people, and we would just be working on the yearbook.
Right.
And she'd be like. Or the dude would be like, man, I don't like that you be hanging out with Sid too much. I'm just like, I'm here, like, what the fuck? It's like, I respect relationships, no matter like whatever like opinions I have of it. I'm not gonna like be like, hey, I could do better, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I don't deeply listen to these R&B songs, man. I just like the songs.
Yeah. No, but it's like the same idea though. Like these people have these scenarios in their head that aren't realistic.
Yeah.
Maybe they watch too much fucking porn. Like
I think because for me, like, I've never had that scenario. It's like, oh man, dude. It's like
because listen,
cheating on me.
Because it ain't that easy.
What
you know what I mean? Like, it's not that easy. Like where there's a guy and a girl in a confined space and they're just like, all right, let's fuck. You know, like it's not that easy.
We'll say this though, like that has happened, which is wild. Like which is like once every blue moon.
Yeah, but it's not like automatic where you're
like
you know, a guy hangs out with a girl and they're like platonic friends and then within 5 minutes they close her off and shit. Like it doesn't happen that often.
Yeah.
You know, but it, like if you're always watching content that plays out like that,
feeds into
then,
that.
like it's automatic at that point. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it's insecurity or is it more like social media or friends influence? A little bit of both.
Maybe a little
I think so too.
A little bit of a coomer. You know what I mean? Like
because the group selfie one, apparently his friends were like, "Yo, like, why's your girl like posting this photo with this guy or something?" Yeah. I wasn't the only one in the photo.
But you were the only guy in the photo.
I was the only guy in the photo. But I wasn't like, hey.
Well, you're sure.
I'm like, hey.
But like the context is like everyone else is clothed. Why is this motherfucker half naked?
Why would the girls be half naked? That's like that's raunchy as hell. Yeah, I guess.
Questions. People just have questions after that picture.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't my fault. It's like a Goodwill Hunting. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
It's not your fault.
Like a Fresh Prince did that too. Remember?
Oh, like why you don't love you?
Yeah,
Man? That one?
He's like, yeah, we just hugged him.
Yeah,
and
it's
not
like
your
that,
fault, it's
dude.
not your
I
fault.
didn't do anything. I'm just being me.
Yeah,
But
you
that's
should do
why-
that to the boyfriend.
What?
Just hug him. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Starts
He
crying.
wasn't living in that state.
No. Oh man, you should have done that to him.
No.
Just fucking hug the shit
Nah,
out of him. It's
man.
not your fault. It's just
Nah,
crying.
I couldn't do
It's like-
that. Nah.
Comes out with some crazy ass confession. I got pegged, man.
Oh, shit, no. I'd be like,
Oh.
you should see a therapist, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not the right job for that
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
I'm just
I know,
letting you
yeah.
know that I'm not a fuckboy.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you that. But yeah, just these multiple insecure boyfriend situations, I just really don't like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
I get
weird to me. And then because I don't do anything.
Yeah.
I haven't had that situation recently, thank God. But
You're at the age where it's kind of rare now, right? Because
Yeah, exactly.
if the girls are like late 20s, early 30s,
Yeah,
if they're
they're
gonna
all
hoe out. They're gonna hoe out. Like they have their own house and shit, like
yeah,
or apartment.
everyone's an adult.
Yeah,
at
you
this
can
point.
drive and get a dick appointment. You know, it's not.
Yeah,
not-
exactly.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, there's I haven't had those situations where I'm just here
The
and
only
then
guy
and then,
shirtless.
and then no, but then a guy would be like, hey, what are you doing around my girl
Yeah.
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad that I'm not in that type of circle or situations.
What if you were golfing yesterday shirtless?
Why would
and
I be
then
shirtless?
These two girls posted you.
Okay,
and
one is married and the other one's in
Exactly.
in a relationship.
Yeah, and then their man's like, hey, why is this dude
No, I
golfing
know
shirtless?
I know my homegirl's husband.
Yeah.
We're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
They're
if
the
you-
ones who bought my Coachella ticket.
Yeah, but if you were golfing with them shirtless,
Why would I be shirtless?
But why would you be shirtless in that scenario either?
We were in a hotel. I just woke
That's
up.
even more.
I just woke up. I just woke up. I just woke up.
Yeah.
I like to sleep in just shorts.
That's fine. You're in the outdoors. You want to get a tan?
No, we were in the hotel.
Okay, all right.
Hotel, man.
I think it's a half naked in the hotel room.
No, I know.
That
I
looks
get
really
it.
bad.
I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. It's a built body, half naked in
the
a hotel
room.
Yeah, I get
Only
it.
guy in the
I
room.
get
Yeah.
it. But if they knew me,
They don't. They don't. That's the point of this episode. They don't. People don't know, and they make really dumb freaking assumptions.
I know.
Like these scenarios run wild, man.
So you never had that severe of a situation where an insecure boyfriend was just like, bro, why you being nice?
I
to my-"
did. That's why we brought it up. Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm not a touchy person, right? I don't hug.
Yeah.
When I am myself, right?
Okay.
When I'm a little drunk, I'm more side hug. I handshake girls. Like you see me, I always hand.
Yeah.
And then if I'm a little bit drunk, maybe when they leave, I'll give them a very.
I'm like that. I'm like that. If it's
I don't full on hug
if it's
people.
acquaintance, then I kind of don't remember the name.
Yeah.
Then I'll shake hands.
Yeah,
but then
exactly.
it'll be a hug.
Side hug, right? But then
No, I'll go for the full hug.
Yeah, but
It depends on what the girl
That's like me,
I read the room. So
Yeah.
if she goes for side hug, I'll do side hug.
Yeah.
But if she goes for full hug, I'll go for full hug.
But then one time, I think it was was it Christmas? I don't know. We were out somewhere, and this girl that I actually knew her for a very long time. But then the boyfriend just got invited to the function because he was a new guy.
Okay.
And then
new boyfriend.
Yeah. And then she did but I've known her for 6 years, right? So
Okay.
then this girl did the full on anime wrap around the neck. Hug on me, and I was just and I reciprocated.
tippy toe?
Yeah, and I reciprocated a little bit, and I always do the pat, all right.
Oh, it's a pat on the back, dude.
She's kind of short, right? And then this dude got hella mad, bro.
Really?
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, you only be hugging my girl like that." I was like, "I'm not. I'm literally patting her back like a child." The next down, I would be patting her head, there. You know, but
it'd be worse if you hug, but then you hug the lower hips, that type of.
Because she's short, so she was tippy toe.
Yeah, but then you can just hug, just kind of obviously her arms are over, so if you just wrap around just upper back, that's normal. But if you kept the hands lower.
Oh, no, just pick her up.
No, not on the ass, just
the lower hip. I know. What you mean.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so the most respectful thing would be upper back.
Yeah,
right.
Because I used to get commented on that. Sometimes when I take a picture of a girl, I know now to just put my hand on her shoulder, but I used to just put my hand on the waist every time.
Hover hand.
Yeah. Even
I hover hand sometimes. I just don't.
I don't hover hand either.
But
I just always just do hands on the waist. But I know now, if it's just platonic or just whatever, just taking a photo, then.
Have you seen the Keanu Reeves hover hand?
Yeah, I see it.
No, his hover hand. It's fucking 1 millimeter. Like he's not actually touching it, but it looks like he's touching it.
Like it's dialed in. He knows.
Yeah, he knows the distance, man.
Yeah. But I used to just do hands on hips, even when I took photos with celebrities.
I mean, which is fine.
So like my photo with Ariana Grande, my hands on her hips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or forgot her name. She was the daughter on the George Lopez show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I took a photo with her too, and my hands were also on her hips.
Was that pre Dan Schneider, Ariana Grande, or post Dan Schneider?
This was, I think it was post, because this is when she dropped The Way with Mac Miller.
Okay.
It might have been like maybe a little bit during, because I met Mac Miller at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. But I always just did the hands on hips and stuff. But people are like, ooh, I see where your hands are at. I'm like, damn, it's not that serious.
But he got hella mad because when I came into the place, right?
Okay.
I didn't hug anybody because I don't hug people, right?
Yeah.
And then we started drinking, and then King's Cup was involved, right? Ooh. And then when she was leaving, I gave her a hug back, and she was like, "You didn't hug anybody except her," and I was just like, "Well, you're the first ones to leave." Like,
okay, did he provoke you?
Yeah, he was like, "You only be hugging my girl like that." He's trying to like all alpha and shit. I'm just like, "Hey, buddy, like this is your first time here. Like, read the room. Like, like, everyone has known each other for years here, and like you're the big guy trying to like establish that." I was like, relax.
Yeah, and your SO was probably also there.
No.
Oh.
No. She was. We were long distance.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was like.
It was just
It was just weird because then it was like 5-6 of us guys. It was like 6-7 girls or whatever, and we're just like, the fuck, like. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of like how you think in your mind, like, I was just in the hotel room. Like, I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you didn't do anything. See? I'm on your side.
Yeah, so that was the only time I can think of. Like, in person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because people don't usually walk up to you and talk shit. Like, it's more like an internet thing,
Yeah, a lot of internet thing and a lot of like just like subtle jabs or anything. So in terms of like the actual like current like I guess like op situation that like at least I encountered. So basically, as a trainer, my niche is mobility and functional strength, right? And like I think the way I think because I've learned what I learned, right? But there's other people, at least at our last gym, that like saw me as an op because they also try to push strength, which is perfectly fine. Yeah. But I never understood why they ostracized me because I just did strength. Because like literally ever since I joined that gym, I've done literally the same thing. Yeah. I've never changed my method or like ish a little bit, but like base wise, it's been the same. Even now at your new gym. Yeah. Right.
It's the same.
But for some reason they saw me as like like his way. Like there's more than one technique or something. There's more than one way.
It threatens their existence.
Yeah, but why?
Because
for me, you
got to a level where they feel like was unattainable.
They can't obtain.
Like it was like impossible in their mind, right? Because they only hang out with each other. Yeah. And their ceiling was pretty low, right?
Right.
And then you started doing things that are like, and to them, insane, right?
Right.
Which is funny because if you look at, I'm not shitting on you. If you look at your feats versus like
like
actual power lifter feats. Like there are people that are really, really fucking strong.
Yeah. I'm very saying,
Yeah, but I'm saying like they're not exposed to that level. Yeah. So to them, you literally threaten their whole existence because they're like, damn, I can never get there. Therefore, like
I need to try to do other things.
Yeah, so they try to like, because at the end of the day, you guys at the last place, you guys think you're all friends, but you're competitors, right? There's this very specific market.
Yeah, because everyone's we're our own business.
Exactly. So you guys didn't work at the same company. You guys were independent contractors. So like, even though you guys all pretend to be all buddy and shit, right? Yeah. Everyone was a competitor if you thought about it that way, because y'all private one-on-ones, and there's only so many people in Pasadena with that level of income. At that level of like flexibility where you come in, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, I never felt that it's like, oh man, they're taking like my client pool.
And because it isn't, because there's so many people.
There's hella people.
Yeah, and like honestly, to be full time, like how many clients do you need? Like 12 maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right? So you need 12 fucking people, but then like for people that are starving, right? Mm-hmm. And they don't have a lot of clients.
Yeah.
It's a threat to them. Like every time you do something, like,
but
I'm telling you, that's
they're
how they feel
also
like.
full time.
They're
as full time as I am.
Yeah, but it's just like they want to be an expert at something to market themselves, but they can't with you there.
Yeah, they can't be they can't like it say like, oh, I'm a top tier strength coach.
Yeah.
When I'm walking around.
Exactly. You invalidate them, right? It's like, when you go to LA Fitness to hoop and then the fucking NBA player on his off day comes in to hoop, right?
Yeah.
Suddenly you're not the big dog anymore.
Oh.
Because you were an implant. Remember? Because you were at the other gym.
Yeah,
and then
I was
you
at
came
the first
over.
location.
Yeah. These people already established.
One of them was also a first location.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he knew me from the first location.
Yeah.
He saw what I did first location.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the switch in terms of like his thoughts of like, oh, I'm an op.
I think it really got, because when I first joined you guys, people were still cordial, I would say.
Yeah.
When the economy got bad, dude, people were like total fucking dickheads. Like I didn't really depend on it because like I did like mostly rehab stuff back then.
Yeah,
right?
and you had your own like client pool.
Yeah, my own client pool. So I never really got into y'all like circle like that.
Exactly.
Right? So I was never affected, but like I could see that people are like tearing each other apart.
Yeah, but also like there's this whole like no poaching integrity, which I feel every trainer abided to that.
Right.
Yeah, we never
poached anyone.
Yeah, never poached. And even when I talk to other people's clients, I've never like once been like, yeah, I can get you stronger way better than this
that's
right
unacceptable.
now.
Yeah, but it's more like the potential, right? Like you had the potential to get prospective clients from them.
Oh, because I'm doing.
If you run ads, if people walk in, right, or if they see, because you guys all technically share the same social media space, right? The main gyms repost and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, at the end of the day, you're all competitors, so it's I don't blame them for thinking that way. Okay. It's just really small business mindset because there's so many people out there. Like
that's my whole thing too. Is like like, they thought like that gym was like their kingdom and sanctuary, and then nothing outside of that mattered. Yeah. It's more of like it's very like high school mentality. It's like like I got to be like the top jock or the cool kid on the table or something like that. Where for me, I just focus on my business and my own progression. So I never really saw anyone as op. But honestly, like for anyone who thinks like, oh, maybe like we're looking too into it, like we actually kind of experienced it like firsthand how like people were like ostracizing me. Yeah. In such a weird way. Also, like I'm blocked.
This was blocked on.
I'm blocked, and it wasn't even my fault. Yeah, it was his.
Yeah, and I'm not blocked.
Yeah, I know, and he's not blocked. I'm not. It's like the weirdest thing, dude.
Because I'm just like I just ignore everyone.
Yeah.
Like,
basically, this is what like okay. I'm not blocked completely on profile. I'm just blocked on stories, which you have to go through like settings and different like stuff just to like just block someone on stories. I'll tell everyone like exactly what happened. It was 4th of July. So basically like I only had morning clients because obviously like it was a holiday. So clients like other clients just wanted to do like whatever 4th of July stuff. I trained the client next to this other trainer who was also training client, and both of our clients were deadlifting, right? Yeah. But also like this is the thing too. Like I guess it really got to him like my client was just lifting more than his client. Yeah. Which honestly, like if someone else's client like is lifting more than my, I'm not gonna get hella mad.
When that happened, I don't interrupt you. Before one trainer passed. Yeah. Right? And then I would have my clients deadlift in the evening. Mm-hmm. They would like him and like another guy. Would like come up to her and give her props like, dude, like you're really strong. Like, exactly. Man, that's awesome. Right? Yeah. And then once he was gone, she was dead. Yeah. Like,
but then the thing is, I used to get that, and then I we also mentioned this before. Like that trainer's clients also like would compliment me as like, dude, you're like super strong. Blah 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 blah, whatever. But yeah, anyways, like my client was lifting more than his, but then I wasn't doing it in terms of like like trying to show off my client.
It's just because all the platforms are next to fucking each other. It's kind of hard.
But also like I set all my numbers at the beginning of the week, so everything's already preemptive. It's programmed. Yep. So I'm just following what I already set. I'm not going to be like, hey, we're going to go more because we're next to like this trainer or something. Yeah. I'm just going according to program.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, my client didn't hit his numbers. I remember because he was supposed to hit 4 and he only hit 3. Yeah. So there was that, and then he was still training that existing client. And then once my client was done, I had free time, so I deadlifted because 4th of July was on a Thursday, and on Thursdays I deadlift. Yeah. And I deadlift what I deadlift. Yeah. So I think it also got to him. So basically, and then midday I went home. I think I was done for the day or something. Yeah. Oh no, I have one more client in the evening because he didn't really care about holidays. Yeah. Kelvin overheard through his office because at the time his office was like mad thin. Like the walls weren't even a wall. It was just.
I could hear everything that goes
on. And he overheard him talking to someone else saying like, what was it like? It's like there's more than one way to gain strength or something.
Yeah, well, it was weird because like the week before he was glazing you about your upper body strength.
I don't know.
And he was like, "Oh, I've never seen anyone press as much as Sid in this gym," and I was like, "Okay." Yeah. I was like, "That's kind of weird," but and he was because he was doing the Viking press thing. And I was like, Sid never does that, first of all. But
no.
All right, anyways,
I'm very base
for you. He was very glazing you on that shit, and then the following week he was just saying how you're basic.
Yeah, like I'm basic.
You only do. I'm like, oh, he has a powerlifting background. The powerlifting is pretty simple.
Yeah,
you know, it's not.
And it's all I do. I'm not trying to sell anything else.
And his clients all just do the big three, and they like it. And
like, all my clients like go to me for like a certain like mobility, and then like I always implement strength no matter what. But at the same time, I help them if they want to lose weight or gain muscle, XYZ.
So it's like he was saying how this guy doesn't have the complexities that he has, but and then that was it. Yeah. Which is like, it happens a lot with this guy because he thinks he's like,
but I will say he can't really program a triphasic strength program.
Yeah.
He just like kind of
just wings it, and then like it's based on feel.
So like it was like that, and then he was also like kind of like shitting on you opening a gym too or something.
Oh yeah, I don't know, that was kind of weird.
Yeah. So so there was that, and then next thing you know, like I come back, and then we're in this group chat, and then Kelvin shared a repost of his story through the from the gym, and I couldn't see it. And I was just like, whoa, this is weird. I'm like, how come I can't see it? Thing is, like, I have 2 Instagrams, so I went on my personal one, and I could see it on my personal one, and then that's how I found out I was blocked. I was like, what the hell did I do? All I did was just exist.
You went home, and then within that 2-hour,
I just existed, man.
You got blocked.
I didn't really do anything.
But like I was telling you, like he was talking to this guy who also, this guy was at the gym for like 6 hours that day. The client, this dude like has no job or some shit. He goes to the gym 9 a.m. He ends later than I do, and I work there. But so like as he was talking to him through the hours, I could hear him get more and more agitated.
Yeah.
So you know how like when you're like talking with your homies and they're like egging you on some shit, like he was doing that to himself, where he just got more and more agitated. And I guess this book got blocked like between the hours of like 3 and 5.
Yeah, and I came back, I was just like, what the hell, dude?
And then by the time I left at like 5:30, like he was blocked on his account, and then that dude's wife account also blocked him.
Temporarily. Yeah, the wife. I'm not blocked on the wife's Instagram anymore. Temporarily, man,
that shit was wild.
Temporarily, but yeah, it's just super weird. Like it's just me, just because I exist, and then like I'm at a certain level that it.
But that's the thing. He doesn't even do that level stuff though. Like it's like kind of hubris, right? Where you think that whatever toes he dipped into, whatever domain he steps into, he's gonna be like the top dog,
shit,
right?
Yeah.
But he's not, because he trains fighters.
Yeah.
He's a fighting coach, right? Which he's good at that, I'm sure, right?
Which I can't do.
Yeah, we don't do that shit, but he's not a power lifter. So it will be insane to be like the best power lifter in the gym when this dude's been doing it since like what, 2008, 9?
No, 2015.
2015. But like your numbers already passed everyone at that point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I've been doing the same thing.
Yeah. Like you actually squatted more back then, right? 550?
Yeah. I'm 5 pounds away.
Yeah.
Okay.
See? So it's not like you're like 700-800 now. Like you've been at that level for a decade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like it's kind of dumb that he thinks like, oh, because he just started dabbling.
Yeah. It's weird because it's only recent. Because the thing is that like he and I both entered that the second location during pandemic. So 2020. Yeah. So since 2020, I've been doing literally the same thing. I have the same format. Everyone knows. Yep. Like you see me enough, you know that I squat Mondays, I bench twice a week, and then I deadlift Thursdays. Yeah. You know exactly what I'm doing, right? Yeah. And also my program's on my website. Yeah. So you know exactly what
some people steal and not give credit.
Yeah. But the thing is that like the whole me being off, it's only new just because I think whatever, like he's trying to advertise strength to his clients.
Yeah. He's trying to be like, hey, you want to get really strong, because he started doing that with teens too, which I'm happy for him. Yeah. But it's just like you don't own the deadlift, and you're kind of bad at programming it. So not gonna lie, but like you don't own that movement. Yeah, like you don't own that movement. So like to think that you're gonna come in and everyone's gonna bow down to you, like it's crazy.
because I'm also very nitpicky about form, and then like just seeing these kids. My form. Yeah, man.
And my form was fucking atrocious, and I was like stuck on like 495 for the longest time. I
tried to fix our other friend's form.
No, he's not listening.
He doesn't listen, man. Am I too poor for him to be like under like to really listen to me? 2 years, man. 2 years I've been queuing his ass on like form, and he's just like, nah.
Hey, how do you queue again? Hey, what about QC?
Leg drive, lean back, his forward. That's it. Super simple, man.
What about the house and the foundation of the house?
Oh, so that okay. So this is the other trainer that sees me as an op, which
it's hilarious.
He also kind of like advocates like functional strength.
It's kind of weird,
but he has like his own weird like little niche, like all these like
rope shit.
Like micro movements. Like because for me, like I really just centralize around the big three.
Yeah.
And anything that I see that you lack in terms of a muscle group, like we'll do that as an accessory. Yes. That's really how I conduct my training. So I don't know, like outside looking in, we just think it's because his ex-girlfriend like glazed me.
Yeah, it still does. Still does.
Yeah. But we can't confirm, you know. Yeah. I'll also be pissed about that too. Like going back into like insecure boyfriends. If I hear my name is dropped in an argument with like someone else, like another party, I'll get hella mad because I don't want to be involved in something that I really didn't do.
Yeah.
So if I hear that, I'll get hella mad.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get the tea.
Yeah.
Soon.
Yeah.
Just reply back to me.
Yeah.
Anyways, so he kind of like saw me as an op just because I'm doing whatever I do. Where he started nitpicking some stuff about like me not hitting depth or something.
Which is crazy.
Or saying hook grip is cheating. Yeah. That was a big one.
Yeah.
Hook grip is cheating. I'm like, all right.
Belt is cheating. Hook grip is cheating.
Yeah. Not hitting depth. I'm like, I get 3 white lights in competitions. Like I'm pretty sure I'm hitting depth.
Yeah, it's like stupid. They're like, oh, like you can't use a belt. Like if you use your belt, you'll never be strong. So I started deadlifting 5 plates without a belt, and I'm like, if you're strong, if you could deadlift 5 plates easily with the belt's not gonna do much. Yeah. You know, like it's not like your core goes to shit.
Yeah. We've explained this before. Like we've explained this before. Like, you know, like using a belt doesn't lessen your core activation. It just strengthens the integrity of the core structure. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Your core strength is still there. You're still using the same amount of core strength like as an output.
Exactly. Yeah.
But hey, you know, what do we know? What do we know?
Whatever, dude.
That's it, you know. Yeah. But yeah, there's that as like as a weird op. But then now, like I called it out. I noticed that like once I left, he started like posting more workouts at that gym because he never did that.
Yeah, he was waiting.
He was waiting until I dipped out. But the thing is though, is that if this is what I'm wondering too, if they, since I'm not in the gym anymore, if they're still looking at me as an op, I think that's like super strange.
Probably.
I'm not in the same gym anymore.
Doesn't matter.
Why?
It's just like it got to a point where it's just your existence. Literally, you didn't do anything.
No, it really is
your
like
existence just starts bugging the shit out of them.
Yeah, just because I'm
you walk in and their whole day will be sour.
Yeah,
like that's literally, I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, like I posted that like physique progress update just to prove a point about like that I'm also really good with my nutrition.
Yeah.
To just showcase like to them too, because they don't really show as much too. Well, also we were at a gym where we were like, for some reason we were like uncomfortable to do shirtless stuff. It had to be like not even wholesome. It had to be like very clean. Yeah. In a weird way, where like you can't do like physique stuff or whatever. I don't know. Yeah. It was just like a kind of strange-ish environment.
Weird. It's kind of weird. Yeah.
So I don't know. But I do think it's weird. Like I'm not in your gym anymore. I'm here now. Yeah. I still have my own clients. I'm obtaining newer clients. Right. You shouldn't see me as an op. I'm not in your space.
Well, you were never an op.
Yeah.
It was never like that. But they just don't like you. Yeah. You don't feed into that group. You know, they kind of jerk each other's off like a lot. Yeah. That coaching group where they're like, they think they're hella the bee's knees, you know? And then we're never a part of it.
Yeah, but I think I'm the bee's knees.
Yeah, but like we don't glaze people.
Yeah,
like you don't. You talk hella shit. Yeah. Actually, no, you don't. You're pretty supportive on the fitness page.
Yeah, I like
you like
their
all
stuff.
Their shit.
Yeah,
you like all their shit, right? Yeah,
yeah, because
I don't. I think
they're trying to grow their business. Yeah. You know, even if I have an opinion that I think it's like either cornball or it's like not my type of fitness, like it's their business. You know, I'm not trying to shut down
fitness.
I'm not trying to shut down any person's fitness. I just have my own way of thinking. That's how I do it. Yeah. I will say though, like pound for pound, I think I'm like one of the strongest like strength coaches in the San Gabriel Valley. So if anyone in the Pasadena area, holla at your boy, or if you know anyone.
Yep.
So yeah, that's about it. But the thing is that we live in Los Angeles County where there's literally so many people, and we're in Pasadena, which is like a very like affluent city. Yeah. Like if you live in Pasadena, you're making something. Yeah. So
I think it's like for that dude, like when the economy started dipping down a little bit the last 2 years, you can see like when he started losing more people because because the service is very luxury, man. Like it's you know, and then it's
you have to hire a trainer. It's
hire a trainer is a luxury service, and like the way the frequency he pushes is like very high. Like it's a high commitment thing because you got to do that, and then you got to do the extra work for fighting and stuff, you know, like pads and stuff, right? So it's like that's what I'm assuming. I don't know his business, but I do know that he got mad at me for converting some of my rehab clients to training because they've been with me. They went through the whole process. They were hurt by him, right? And then I rehabbed them, and they're like, "Well, since you know my body so well, why don't you just train me?"
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm like, I guess I can. And he got mad. He's like, "Oh, I've been trying to get him for 2 years, and you just took him." I was like, I didn't take anyone. Like, they asked if I offered the service, and I'm like, sure.
That's something I'm always like curious on. Let's say, not even talking about these trainers. Let's say like any of the trainers at our last gym, any of their previous clients, if they personally contacted one of us, like say like, hey, like I know you're at a new gym, and I've always liked your training style. Like I'd like to train with you. Would you see that as wrong, or it's like inadvertently poaching in any way?
No, I would.
Me neither.
Yeah,
I think that's free game.
Yeah,
because like the thing, I'm not personally be like, hey, like
you're just
I'm better than that
people
guy.
Look out for a reason. Like I went through like 4 coaches so far. Like where like bodybuilding coaches, right? And then like like when they're not what I want, like I would just after our term ends, right? I would hire another coach, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But like I wouldn't want my new coach to talk to my old coach, but hey man, is it okay? Like no one does that.
Yeah.
No one fucking does that. Like if they're trying to seek me out, they're obviously not happy.
Yeah.
And they want something else, and then I will show them what I can offer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If they're like, oh, we're good fit, then we'll try each other out. Like that's it.
Yeah, so that's why I think it's like it's fair game. Like,
I used to do that.
If someone's because like for me, like I'm still not trying to poach anyone. Yeah. Right.
But I did that with the same guy, like the same guy we're talking about. Like when I first started at the gym, right? There were clients that came up to me and was like, because we do work at another gym together. We were like tied together by 2 gyms. It was kind of complicated. So like we were supposed to be hella close knit, right? And he tried in the beginning to be like, oh, like we should grab lunch and talk it over. But I knew his fake ass was like not it. So so like he would like his clients would talk to me, and Alec Kersey, I'd be like, hey, by the way, your client wants to train, right? Because he did group classes back then. So they didn't buy his one-on-one. So I was like, hey, your clients want to train. Maybe you want to reach out and do that. So I did that a couple of times, right? And then they ended up not signing with him
because
they just didn't want him.
Okay.
Right. So then after that point, I was just like, I'm just like bleeding out referrals at this point because like I could refer him back to them, but obviously they don't want him, right? Because they already did groups with him and they're seeking me out.
So maybe they just don't like his style of
it must be that, right?
Yeah.
Because they did groups with them, and then they're like, hey, I want something more personalized. And instead of going with the familiar coach, or like maybe they want to try some. I don't know. I'm talking on my ass, right?
Okay.
But anyways, what I know is they never signed up with them, even though I pushed them that way.
Yeah.
Right. So something was going on. So I'm just like, I'm not gonna like, obviously I need the income because I was new. Yeah. And secondly, like I'm doing these people a disservice because they're like, hey, I need help, and I'm just like, no, fuck you, go back to the other guy, right?
Oh,
it's like pushing someone back to the abusive ex, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm not doing that anymore. So I started taking some of those clients
because it's also reflective on your brand image.
Yeah, it is because I'm not helping people anymore, right? So then I started, and then he got mad at me. He's like, hey, like I didn't know like you could like I can't compete with you because you take insurance. And I can't compete. I was like, hey, hold on, motherfucker. I was like, I don't take insurance.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you never took insurance.
I'm out of network, bro. Like, for PT and everything. I never took insurance.
Yeah.
So, exactly. But in his mind, he justified it. But he has all the clients because they could get them for free. That's what he was saying. And I clarified, and I was like, hey, bro, like, listen, I don't take insurance. I don't know if you know the healthcare game. I am not in network with insurance. Yeah. Therefore, I don't take insurance, right?
Yeah, like ever since you came into the gym, it was out of pocket.
Yeah, so their insurance might reimburse them a little bit.
Yeah, right? or their jobs.
Or their jobs, right? Yeah. But like, it's always out of. I get paid up front.
Yeah, exactly.
But in his mind, he justified
as well as any other like business.
But it's weird because he's like, oh, I'm better, but they went to him because it was like comped
convenient
or comped or like it was like subsidized, and I'm like, not really that
so
way.
it's just his pride that was just like on the line.
Yeah, because he's like, he's a little bit older. He's like supposed to be the big dog in the
he wants to be the jack of all trades and stuff like that.
Which is fine, but when you're a jack of all trades, you're not gonna have a niche, right? And then when you don't have a niche, people aren't gonna seek you out for shit.
Yeah, I actually just gave that advice to a homegirl. Just hit me up saying that she's gonna just start training at a gym. Just as a like little side hustle thing. She has a full job. She just asked me like, what's some advice to really be a good trainer? And I just told her like, have a niche that really focuses on a certain type of fitness rather than a certain type of group. Because like I've met people who, I'm just gonna put this out there. Like I met a trans person at the 24 that I worked at, and then he was just like, yeah, I want to be a trainer, and I just want to be a trainer specifically for the trans community. And I'm just like, I mean, that's cool and all, but that's also pigeonholing your client base. How about just train anybody that's willing to train with you? Yeah. Right? So that's how I am. Like, if someone, I don't care who you are, if you like my training style, you want to train with me and you're cool with my session prices, like, game on, let's go. Right. Like I'll help you. Yeah. So like that's what I said, like, have a niche. Like for example, me, it's like mobility and strength, which can encompass like literally anyone from any age group if they have that interest.
But
right.
You do niche down a little bit though. Like it's not really for everyone though. Your avatar is very specific. Like people in their 30s and 60,
but still like
have money.
But still like like you don't like, go, I have people from like their late 20s all the way to their 60s. Yeah. So it's a wide range that I can attract rather than being like, oh yeah, I only want to train people in the food industry or something.
I feel like that's where they went wrong with the niching. Like when they subcategorize.
Exactly. Like so you don't want to be a niche too
narrow
to a group. You want to be a niche to a certain like fitness. So like if you excel in plyometric like whatever group training, then that could be your niche. If you can do like running or explosive training or whatever, or you do bodybuilding nutrition, like have that type of specific niche as a trainer.
You can still do that for the other thing though. I think he went wrong with the sexual orientation as his niche, because there are people that work with only nurses and that's their shit. Like we teach nurses how to lose weight while working 12-hour shifts and whatever. Like super specific stuff.
That's very hyper specific.
Yeah, but they were a nurse before and they're like, oh, I've been there with the 12-hour shifts. I know exactly how to lose weight, right? So those people charge a premium because the nurses are like, oh, that's exactly what I need, right?
Yeah, because they see like, oh, you were a nurse too.
Yeah, and then you work those crazy shifts. How did you maintain it? Like, so I get it, but like I only train with straight dudes. Like, nah, I don't know about that. Like,
yeah, exactly. like
that, it has to like profession wise, it makes sense.
Yeah, for me, like, I just don't pigeonhole. Like, whoever like comes in and I'm able to like help you and you like my training style, then let's go. Yeah, that's it. I don't really care. Yeah, but there's some people, who just wants to just be ultra specific,
which is fine. Like they could charge more for it.
Yeah, or inversely, they're just a jack of all trades, and then you're just like a mid trainer in like all these aspects, which is like also weird.
I mean, I get it's easy when you have a wide net, right?
I guess so.
You get a lot of catches, even though they might not be.
It's easy to be an eccentric, positive trainer because that's always like a great selling point. Yeah. But then it would suck to be such a high energetic trainer, but then you just have like a shitty like training formula, Like, which I think it sucks because I've seen that a lot. Where like this person has like great energy, man, like they're like has such a good vibe, but then you see their training style and you're just like,
random shit out of the blue.
All right, like okay, it's like I have to keep my opinions to myself, but hey, whatever. It's
wild though. I've seen that a lot with with a female over there. It's just like because they were in the break room, our hallway, you know, and then they're like brainstorming what they're gonna do during their session with another trainer. Like, oh, I saw this on IG, maybe we could try that. I'm like, yeah, really gonna? All right, so this no thought, huh? Just all right.
I don't know.
That's,
people are into what they're into, so that's
the dartboard. All right,
hey,
that's fine.
Do you?
Yeah,
that's it. You know, like just because I'm around or I was around doesn't mean I'm like challenging.
No, it's just like we have so much other shit to worry about.
Exactly. I was just focusing on myself the entire time. I've never once just been like, yeah, I'm the best strength trainer. But although I do think that though. Yeah. But like, you know, I'm never like just hella vocal like, man, like if you really want to get strong, don't be with him, like be with me, you know. Yeah, because I respect people's businesses. I don't want his business to go down. Right. But I'm also like, I'm not going to deter my business because I want it to grow. And
exactly. No, and at the end of the day, you're helping people, right? If they seek you out from the old gym and they're like, hey,
put your phone on silent, bro. They're
slipping. Like, hey, like I want help. I'm not getting stronger. I hit a plateau, right? Like, it would be a disservice for you to not take them.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so it's not about stepping on toes, right? It's more like, hey, man, it's a free market. If you suck, you're gonna get weeded out.
Yeah, and if someone really wants me as a trainer, then it is what it is. Yeah, that's it. So lastly on this episode, let's talk about people that we know that create ops out of people. Because we also know
we
people
have
like
enough
that.
Time for this? Because this is crazy.
We got a couple minutes. So basically, it's seeing the other side of people. Like it's friends that we know that just creates ops. Like, oh man, they just hate me. Yeah. Like little base levels. Like I have a friend who's just like, oh man, I'm embarrassing, or oh man, I bet they hate me. Yeah. Just like super, like some dude, sad boy shit. Yeah, like you're hella tripping, man. You're fine, but they're also just like conscious on like their actions.
So, they have the spotlight over their head.
Yeah, they just don't want to like embarrass themselves and stuff like that. You know, which I totally understand. But then there's people who are very weirdly extreme, who are just like, oh, they don't like me just because. I'm just gonna because I do arms. Like yo. Hey, bro, if you actually do watch our episodes, it ain't that serious, dog. It really is not that serious, man. It's just playful banter.
I feel like for that friend, it's more the betrayal. So I talked to him about it. It's the betrayal that gets him. It's not the act.
What betrayal?
Because they were really tight before.
So?
And then a falling out happened.
What falling out? Like I swear, if it's about the comment about like, oh, I guess he's doing arms now, or like, oh, look at what you're eating, or something.
It's an accumulation of that. But like, you go from a close knit group, like, because like you were kind of like, you know, when you go into the new gym, right? I don't know how your interaction was when you entered PSC.
I was nice.
Were they like all welcoming and shit?
Yeah, they're like, hey, what's up? Yeah.
And then you just started hanging out or no?
Not hanging out, but like, then it was very like, I walk into the gym and I'll just fist bump every trainer or just say what's up.
Yeah, but like in his so you were like you were there, but you weren't like really integrated in the group. Like you didn't do jiu-jitsu with them, you didn't do any of the other stuff. So like you're going from hanging out all the fucking time together, and then suddenly something happens, and then you're like not tight anymore.
I'm gonna be real honest. Do you know exactly what happened that like created this like quote unquote betrayal or the separation?
Well, we know one of the reasons why it happened.
It's because we happened. That's a big reason. It's because we happened. It's because like, oh, you see like, oh, Asian trainers in the gym. Oh, that's cool. Oh, they're strong.
Well, you guys they were so chill when you and Fee were there.
Yeah.
The pandemic.
Yeah. But because like we were just like whatever having our like weird little banter, and we were all like strong for our base level. It was like, oh, like I'm gonna associate with them and stuff. It's because we happen.
I might have sped that up too, because I went in and I was just like, yeah, fuck these people. And then I think it got into his head a little bit.
It's for sure an influence, man.
I didn't like those people, which is fine. I don't have to like people, right? But those were his friends, and then he's just like,
yeah. But then he feeds it like he's like a. What do you call it?
But the thing is, he has more in common.
He's like
with
a friend. He's a friend caterer.
Yeah,
whatever. Because like we like Naruto. And
we are like the same, like not the same upbringing. What I'm saying.
No.
We're similar, like personality ish, like interests and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So he was like, okay, fuck with these guys more than my old crew. And then his old crew was like, whoa, you only hang with the Asians now, huh? Like all that shit. And then he got
But then at the same time, this is all just deadpan sarcasm that he's just not getting.
Some of it is, but like a lot even the gym owner was like, oh, like you guys are a little bit toxic because you guys just kind of stick to yourselves and shit. And I'm like, is that really toxic though? Because even in prison, dog, like you've been there.
Yeah.
Right? You guys click up, right? All the protection or whatever, right? And then we started training together. That's why.
Yeah, that's like we started training together.
I was like, well, this motherfucker's strong. I want to train with him or do his program, whatever. And we all did that.
We like Naruto. We like SpongeBob.
Yeah.
We have a pretty high tolerance for like any type of like offensive joke.
Right. With thick skin. Yeah, most of the time.
Fine. Yeah. Most of the time. Most of the time. Yeah. So like it wasn't like it was clicking out because literally anyone could have lifted with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the trainers was like, "Dude, I want to lift with you." I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
Yeah, you know the.
I was like, "Yeah." It's like, let me know. Yeah. He never let me know.
Yeah, he did.
Anyone can. Yeah. Speaking of that, like that one trainer who is also trying to be like the jack of all trades. I just made one comment like years ago, like 2 years ago, saying like, "Oh, you don't have enough leg drive in your deadlift."
And he went off.
No, he was just like, "Oh, how can you tell, man? I am using leg drive." I'm like, "Dog, like I can see like you're wearing shorts. Like I'm not seeing your quads contract at all.
Yeah,
like there's no leg drive. I'm not seeing any like push off the floor. I'm just seeing
the instant the bar leaves the ground, the legs are straight already.
Yeah. I'm just seeing you lean back.
Yeah,
so you're just using your back.
Yeah,
you gotta use your legs too, man. So that was like my only thing. Yeah, I don't know. People create like some weird scenarios. Our friend makes like, I don't know. I feel like he looks too deep into it where he thinks like everyone's an off.
But here's the thing though. He also opens up himself to everyone. He's very vulnerable, you know? I'm very guarded. I don't tell people shit. And I'm very cold on the outside. Yeah. But like this fool, like he's super friendly.
Yeah.
So when he met my fiance, like literally the first time, because I was working, he was like blabbing out like everything, upbringing, childhood. Like, oh man, I love your fiance. He's so nice to me. Like, help me with this and that. Oh, what do you do? Like, you know how he is. Like, he tries. Like, he really tries to.
Yeah, he's a people person,
and he is. He's super nice. So I think like he feels betrayed when people like they know his secrets and then they use it against him. You know, because they know he used to be like frail. He used to be there, and then they shit on him. Yeah, they cut where it hurts. So I get it.
Oh,
I get it.
Really? Even if it's playful banter.
But it hurts him, you know? Like it's this point of like pain point for him that he had to overcome. And when they keep fucking shitting on him, you know, it's like me playfully with your traps and your broad shoulder. I know you don't like it.
Yeah.
But I also don't cut hella deep. Like, as I know when to stop. I'm like,
yeah.
I was like, it's pissing him off. I was out.
Yeah.
But like for him, like I get it.
So it kept cutting deep
because he's a super nice person.
Yeah, and he's also sensitive.
He's very sensitive. He's very emotional. He's a super nice dude. And then like these people just like cut him where it hurts the most. So he's like super like the other way. Like fuck you guys. He's like Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader type shit.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah.
But then, do you think he also like self ostracized himself? Like,
I think he's self-critical.
Yeah,
he's very self-critical. So like, you know,
because I feel like when a lot of times there was for sure room to just still be friendly rather than
the nuclear option of like fuck you.
Yeah. I feel like there was a lot of opportunities to just be like
mend the relationship a little bit.
Yeah, because for me, like I'm like you, you definitely don't talk to any trainer, but for me, like I don't really talk to trainers, but then I'll still say what's up.
Yeah.
Because I'm like super nice. Because again, like I don't see any like opposition with them. No. Everyone's cool. I just walk through, but then some of them just act weirdly awkward around me. They just like walk through. I'm like, all right. Yeah.
They do. Yeah.
But all the trainers that were like hella cool with me, shout out to y'all because y'all were always like just hella. They just knew who I am. That's it.
Yeah, and that's fine because they just see it that way because they're like, oh, I'm here to work. I have my people. You have your people.
Exactly.
Let's get out of each other's way. We're
good.
We're
respect each other's faces. Like, that's it.
And then you could really tell who worked in a box gym and who didn't based on the way they acted around the gym.
Oh,
they'd be hogging stations. Like, you never worked in a box gym in your life, bro, because that shit would not fly. You get chewed out.
Yeah, for sure. Either that or you just know like which commercial gym they came out of. Oh yeah. Just by their mannerisms.
The Equinox people are the worst.
Really? I think LA Fitness.
LA Fitness is like ghetto worse, but Equinox is like, man, they got like their nose up in the air, like, oh man.
Oh, they're shit.
They're shit.
They're
They be hogging everything.
Automatic master
always
trainers.
hogging everything.
They just know
like
they're
fucking,
the shit because they used to sell like training at a premium.
Yeah, like fucking.
Once they're independent, different story, baby.
Opening doors for people in the bathroom, shit's kind of weird.
Yeah,
that whole full service. Hey man, dude.
That like okay.
That's kind of weird. To me.
I don't think that's as weird. I think the fan everywhere is weird.
Oh, that's because the mosquitoes are right. I get it.
I thought it's because like I know you're getting hot and sweaty from this workout. Let me like cool you down.
It might be that, but I think it's the mosquitoes.
I thought it was like that
because the mosquitoes are bad. I could get why. Because I lost clients due to the mosquitoes, man.
I didn't lose clients, but because I'm a mosquito magnet, so I have to just make sure I spray myself. That's about it.
My clients got wrecked. That's why here last week when the door was open, I was like, no,
I told you, man. I made a comment. I'm like, bro, I was getting eaten during my last session.
Then after last week, I was like, new rule, doors stay closed.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Cool. Anyways, we hope y'all enjoyed episode 56. If you have your own weird little op story, either like that you experienced or you notice like someone else is just opping you for no reason, let us know. Leave it in the comments, or if you don't want to put it all the way out there, just DMs. We would love to hear your tea. I love the tea. Give me the tea. I'm all about it. Do you have any lasting comments for people?
No.
All right.
No.
All right, y'all. Till episode 57. Peace.